I've never believed in ghosts, until the mirror. If anyone's thinking of buying old furniture from estate sales, don't. You never really know what you're bringing home. It happened last summer. I was driving home from work and saw this little garage sale on the side of the road. It looked like the kind of place that had old treasures, dusty books, cracked photo frames, antique furniture. I don't know why, but I stopped. In the corner, leaning against a table, was this tall, ornate mirror. It had a black wooden frame carved with weird, twisting vines. It looked elegant, but unsettling. The woman selling it said it came from her late grandmother's house. I remember joking, "Hope it's not haunted." She didn't laugh. She just stared for a second and said, "It's seen a lot." I should have walked away right then, but I didn't. I put the mirror in my hallway, right across from my bedroom door. The first few days, nothing strange happened, but I started noticing little things, shadows that didn't belong to anything, and my reflection seemed off. Sometimes, when I'd walk by, I'd swear I saw myself still standing there after I'd moved on. One night, I heard whispering, faint, like someone talking behind glass. It was coming from the mirror. I turned on the light and everything went silent. A few nights later, I woke up around 3 a.m. to use the bathroom. When I walked by the mirror, I froze. My reflection was already facing me, but I hadn't turned yet. It smiled. I didn't. My chest tightened. I blinked, and everything was normal again. I tried convincing myself I was half asleep, imagining it. But then my dog started barking at the hallway every night, always at the mirror. About a week later, I invited my friend Megan over. She walked in, saw the mirror, and asked where I got it. I told her the story, and she went pale. She said, "You shouldn't have that thing here." She told me she'd seen one just like it on a paranormal forum, a mourning mirror, used in old funerals to trap spirits of the dead so they wouldn't haunt the living. That night, I covered it with a blanket. But around 2 a.m., I woke up to a sound, like glass tapping. I looked toward the hallway. The blanket was on the floor, and something was moving behind the glass. A shape, pale hands pressed against the inside. I grabbed my keys, ran outside, and didn't come back until sunrise. When I finally did, the mirror was cracked from the inside. I took it straight to the dump and left it there. A few days later, I drove past the same road where I'd bought it, and I swear, sitting there by the curb, was the same mirror. No cracks, just leaning against a table, waiting for someone else.